We have seen Doctor Who go through so many reboots, doctors, writers and companions. But what makes this reboot so different? How is Doctor Who going to look in the next few months while the new series is released and Whovians all around the world get to finally judge this newly branded show? Russell T Davies holds a special place in the hearts of Whovians for his groundbreaking work as showrunner during the RTD1 era, which revitalised Doctor Who and ushered in a new era of excitement and wonder back in 2005. His vision and creativity were instrumental in bringing the beloved Time Lord back to our screens after a lengthy hiatus. And without this bold decision to take on the challenge, Doctor Who might not be the cultural phenomenon it is today. The success of Davies' tenure as showrunner is undeniable, with the first 4 series of the revived show captivating audiences worldwide and cementing the Time Lord's place in contemporary pop culture. For many fans, Davies' return for the RTD2 era is a cause for celebration and reassurance. His track record of delivering the thrilling adventures, compelling characters, and emotional storytelling instills a sense of trust and anticipation for the fan base. As an optimist, I eagerly board the "yeah, he's back and it's all going to be fine" train. Yet, as the excitement bubbles over, there's a niggling doubt in the back of my mind. Should we, as devoted fans of the show, harbour concerns about its future under Davies' guidance once again? It's natural to question what the future holds, especially with the departure of key cast members, shifts in television landscape, and the ever-present pressure to innovate while staying true to the essence of Doctor Who.
I'm the Doctor, and I just snogged Madame de Pompadour.
While Davies' return undoubtedly brings a wealth of experience and passion to the table, there's always a risk of creative fatigue, storytelling mishaps, or the challenge of living up to past successes. However, it's important to remember that change is inherent to Doctor Who. Throughout its long history, the show has undergone numerous transformations, each bringing its own unique flavour and perspective. Just as Davies revitalised the series in 2005, perhaps his return signals the beginning of another golden age for the Time Lord and his adventures through time and space. Oh, and now I need to add fantasy to that list as well. So while a hint of apprehension may linger in the air, there's also a sense of excitement and anticipation for what the future holds. The 13th Doctor's era of Doctor Who undeniably faced a rocky start with Series 11, starting a wave of discontent amongst fans who criticised various aspects of the show, from its format to its writing, and even the showrunner himself. Chris Chibnall's 3 seasons at the helm didn't garner universal acclaim, as some fans found the changes to the show's traditional formula unsettling. However, one significant shift that cannot be overlooked is the introduction of the first female Doctor, played by Jodie Whittaker. While opinions may differ on the execution of this change, I firmly advocate for the potential of a female Doctor, believing it can add a fresh dynamic to the character and the show's narrative. Stephen Moffat's introduction of Missy, a female incarnation of the Master,
Couldn't very well keep calling myself the Master. Now, good on.
demonstrated the success of gender swap and iconic Time Lord roles. Missy's tenure spanning Series 8 through to 10 showcased the character's complexity and brought new dimensions to the Master's character. Further supporting this notion is the inclusion of Ruth, another incarnation of the Doctor, who seamlessly integrated into the show's lore. I was very taken aback by the fact that Chris managed to introduce 2 female Doctors and managed to get the one that isn't the main Doctor so right.
Let me take it from the top. Hello, I'm the Doctor.
Ruth worked beautifully within the arc of the story, and you knew who she was straight away. Despite these successes, Jodie Whittaker's portrayal of the Doctor left some fans questioning her defining traits. Whilst glimpses of past incarnations such as Tennant, Baker, Capaldi and Smith could be detected, a clear and consistent characterisation of the 13th Doctor seemed to be elusive.
Doctor, whoever I'm about to be. Tag. You're it.
With awkwardness usually being the only thing lingering after an episode ended. It's important to note that any shortcomings of Whittaker's era shouldn't solely be attributed to her acting abilities, but rather to the overall execution and writing of the series. Now, as Russell T Davies returns to take the reins of Doctor Who once more, he faces the challenge of addressing these concerns while also navigating the perception that the show has shifted from adventure-driven storytelling to a vehicle for delivering social messages. Davies must find a way to strike a balance between addressing relevant themes and maintaining the spirit of exploration and escapism that defines Doctor Who. The delicate task involves leveraging the show's platform to explore meaningful issues without sacrificing its core identity. For fans who believe the show has lost its way, Davies must demonstrate that Doctor Who is still capable of captivating audiences with its blend of adventure, imagination, and heart. Introducing elements of fantasy into the series represents another bold step for Davies, potentially inviting both excitement and apprehension from fans. As the show evolves, it's essential to embrace these changes while remaining true to the essence of Doctor Who. Ultimately, Davies' success in revitalising the show will hinge on his ability to rekindle the sense of wonder and excitement that has endeared Doctor Who to generations of fans. Russell as showrunner for Doctor Who under RTD2 brought with it much excitement and anticipation, particularly with the beloved David Tennant returning for his new role as the 14th Doctor.
I know these teeth.
The decision to pair him with Catherine Tate's Donna Noble was a stroke of genius, providing a familiar face to anchor the transition into a new era of the show. Tennant's popularity ensured a warm welcome from fans old and new, setting the stage for what was to come. While some critics voiced concerns about Tennant's prominent role in the 3 specials, arguing that it overshadowed the incoming Doctor ᴍᴏᴅᴜᴜᴜᴜ, many fans appreciated the opportunity to see him inhabit a new incarnation of the character. This bold move generated buzz and reignited interest in the series, showcasing Davies' knack for capturing the audience's attention. However, Davies' return also signalled a shift in his writing style, as he delved into deeper social issues within the narrative of the show. While this approach resonated with some of us, others found it off-putting, feeling that it detracted from the escapism that they sought from the show. The tension between addressing important themes and maintaining the show's sense of adventure had become a reoccurring theme in discussions surrounding the future of Doctor Who. Fast forward to the most recent instalment, The Church on Ruby Road. The episode received praise for its fresh feel and familiar writing, characteristics of Davies' work. However, concerns arose regarding the abundance of plot threads introduced and the limited number of episodes to resolve them. With a laundry basket full of story arcs and mysteries to unravel, we have so far Mrs. Flood, Susan Twist's multiple characters, Triad, Ruby's Foundling arc, the Doctor's Foundling arc, the Boss, the Gold Tooth, and the list is not exhaustive. There's a legitimate fear that the season could become overwhelmed and unfocused. While the announcement of a second season provides hope for further exploration, there's also the risk of stagnation if the storytelling becomes drawn out or repetitive. But one thing that recalls to me is I've recently just watched the Fallout series, and there was a lot of multiple story arcs within that series, and there was only 8 episodes. So if RTD manages to do something along those lines where all the story arcs meet in the end episodes, that could potentially work, but I'm still nervous. My faith in Russell T Davies' ability to navigate the challenges facing Doctor Who is understandable, given his track record of success with the series in the past. It's natural to feel a mix of excitement and trepidation as the show undergoes another transition under his guidance. While it's true that every showrunner, including Davies, has faced their fair share of ups and downs, it's also important to recognise the resilience of Doctor Who as a cultural institution. The show has weathered numerous challenges over its long history, adapting to shifting tastes and cultural contexts while remaining true to its core themes and values. As fans, it's reasonable to approach the future of Doctor Who with a healthy dose of scepticism, especially considering the recent developments in the series. However, it's also crucial to maintain an open mind and trust in Davies' vision for the show. After all, he has proven himself capable of bringing the show back from literally nothing to crafting compelling narratives and captivating audiences with his creative storytelling. The essence of Doctor Who lies in its ability to regenerate and reinvent itself, reflecting the ever-changing landscape of television and society at large. While some may resist the change, it's important to embrace the evolution of the show and appreciate the opportunities it presents for new stories and perspectives. The show will continue to evolve and change with the times, as this is what people seem to hate most, considering the show is about a time-travelling alien who can physically change their appearance. This is a little bit condescending to me. Ultimately, the success of Doctor Who hinges not only on the talent and vision of its showrunner, but also on the support and enthusiasm by the Whovians. By remaining engaged and open-minded, we can contribute to the ongoing vitality and longevity of the series. Oh sorry, I meant seasons. Ensuring that the adventures of the Doctor continue to inspire and delight audiences for years to come.
Worldwide premiere!
This massive return for RTD signals a momentous chapter in the show's storied history. Davies' previous tenure as showrunner cemented his legacy as a visionary storyteller, and his return has sparked both excitement and apprehension amongst Whovians. As we navigate this transition, it is essential to acknowledge the changes and uncertainties that lie ahead, while also embracing the potential for renewal and innovation. Even as uncertainty looms over the future of Doctor Who and the expanse Whoniverse, I've made a conscious decision to approach this new era with a fresh perspective and an open mind. Change is inevitable, and embracing it is crucial for both the show and its dedicated fan base to thrive. As Whovians, it's essential that we remain receptive to evolution and innovation. Our willingness to adapt and explore new narratives will play a pivotal role in shaping the trajectory of the series. Sorry, again I meant seasons. Just as Doctor Who has united an extraordinary fandom and provided solace during challenging times, it now calls upon us to reciprocate that support. The Doctor has always been a beacon of hope and resilience, ready to embark on daring adventures across time and space. Now, more than ever, it's our turn to stand by the Doctor and the entire Doctor Who universe, because together we can navigate the uncertainties ahead and ensure that the spirit of the show endures, continuing to inspire and uplift us for generations to come. The TARDIS and the Doctor may change their appearance, but their spirits remain timeless. So are you excited for the return of Sir Doctor of Tardis? Share your thoughts in the comments below, subscribe, and let's dive back into the Whoniverse together by clicking this video right here. It's right there, click it. You know you want to.